in big vats of formaldehyde. That's to train you that it's exciting and beautiful so that when you get run over, when you get killed, when you get soft-killed, the system will love it. They're turning our atmosphere into who they are. Hell, a very crack in dimensional Hades is releasing this. Doesn't matter if you're religious, doesn't matter if you believe in nothing. Manifest death is being injected psychically and physically into us so we will stand down. Now, let me break this down for you, okay? Because I'm tired of the denial. How many times did I tell you that television gives you Alzheimer's? I want to show people this. Type in television Alzheimer's. Hundreds of articles. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. It's probably in the thousands. I've seen hundreds of studies. They knew it takes you into a near dream hypnotized state within minutes of watching it. The first time you watch television, on average, it takes 45 to 50 minutes. After you click and sync with your... Folks, your eyes are brain stalks. They are your brain. They are brain tissue. Your eyes are a neural, visual device taking in the information. They can send carrier waves over it. They can put subliminals in it. But more importantly is the flicker. I saw more articles today. Oh, my God, it's so evil, about the light bulbs and how they're going to be programming us. That's why, by law, they're putting in the fluorescence and taking out the phosphorescence where they can flicker them to calm the public. I mean, folks, we are in the matrix. Our brain is a matrix. Our brain is what we see the world through. We are physically here, but the brain is a virtual reality matrix. And they're programming that with outside stimuli, electronic, magnetic, but also chemical. They've already got most of you. Most of you can't even, I'm not even able to get to you. My children, though, I can't even control myself with the computers and the wireless, and my children are already getting addicted to the internet, even though we tried to use it for education. I'm losing them. They're being sucked in. They're becoming pre-wireheads, cyberpunks, whatever you want to call it. We've got to realize that we need to have a huge debate about this now and break out of the trance. Please, please, there's still time. I'm reaching through to you through the matrix system. I'm reaching through, interfacing with your visual brain antennae, your eyes. I'm going through the nerve endings in your ears right now. I'm reaching through to you. They're attacking it all. They're attacking it all. They're attacking your hormone levels because most of sexual activity is communicated, especially with females, through olfactory smell. Through males, visual with an olfactory overlay, where your brain scans. Does this mate have good hormones? Does this mate have good organs? Your brain knows, does this mate have a uterus? Does this mate, will this mate produce enough milk? The nose, brain tissue in the olfactory. Your multidimensional scanning system. Now, what happens with the mice? I'm going to get to that in a moment. Here it is, London Telegraph. Radio makes Britons happier than TV and web. And this is a new study they've done. But again, these are legion. Radio, when you're listening, you have to image everything I'm saying. If I say blue whale, you see a blue whale. It made your brain manifest that image and cause neural connections. If I say red bicycle, you're seeing red bicycle. If I say Marilyn Monroe, you're seeing Marilyn Monroe. If I say George Strait, you're scanning for George Strait. If I say Jesus Christ, you image the archetypal image of Christ. If I say cross, if I say gold, you image gold bars or gold coins. Radio, you have to image. Television, you do not have to image, and it causes a downgrading in brainwaves, and that's what this latest London Telegraph article gets into. And causes depression. Another big study came out yesterday, and that was dealing with children that watch TV at night, don't sleep well, and don't have proper brainwave patterns during sleep. And it disrupts their sleep. I've noticed that anytime I let my children watch even a classic movie at night, then they don't sleep, they run around the house all night, they wake up, they cry. Did we find the Alzheimer's article, Alzheimer's TV? BBC, AP, Reuters. Just Alzheimer's TV. I want to show folks that in case they think I'm joking. You're under assault. You're under total assault. Now, yesterday I got up here and I explained, yes, they had Romans having sex with each other. Yes, that goes on. I'm going above debates of you guys trying to make this a moral issue one way or the other. And look at the scientific facts. There it is, BBC, TV linked to Alzheimer's. Now, continuing. That was 2001. They've known it since they invented it. When I came out and explained they're trying to cause gender confusion in your brain chemicals, in the pheromones you put off, I was reading from French news agency. But still, they used the political correct term to kill debate and said homophobe in the George Soros outfits yesterday because they don't want you knowing what they're doing. Well, let's talk about the breast cancer then. Is that wrong to tell women what's killing them? Probably.
Most Americans believe famine and hunger will never happen. But what if, day 1, mayhem breaks out at grocery stores? Day 3, families are on edge. Day 5, the neighbors come knocking. Day 10, small bands of thieves begin stealing at gunpoint. Day 15, desperation, but the government can't help because there's no food left. Introducing the grab-and-go emergency food supply from Solutions from Science. 84 delicious, nutritious food servings, including breakfast, lunch, and dinner entrees. Enough to feed 4 adults for a week. Every meal 100% vegetarian for longer shelf life. Claim your grab-and-go emergency food supply today at foodshortagesolutions.com. That's foodshortagesolutions.com. Or call 877-327-0365. 877-327-0365. Grab-and-go emergency food supply. Better a year too soon than one day too late.
The folks at eFoods Direct have saved you from the huge price increases on food by buying raw materials ahead and packing your supplies themselves. They haven't increased their prices on great long-term food reserves since last year. With the rising cost of raw materials and gas prices, they can't hold off any longer. As of July 1st, eFoods Direct is forced to increase their prices so they can still ship you the best storable food on the planet. Until the end of June, you can lock in the cost of your food at last year's prices by calling 800-409-5633. Your time is running out to build your supply with the best food on the planet at last year's prices with eFoods Direct. Call 800-409-5633. Prices go up at the end of June. Go to efoodsdirect.com/Alex. Call 800-409-5633 or go to efoodsdirect.com/Alex.
The number one secret to having great health and long life is having high levels of glutathione. This master antioxidant is required by your body to stop free radicals, keep cells young, remove chemical and heavy metal toxins, support immunity, support liver functions, stop inflammation, and much more. The results of optimal levels of glutathione in your body are more mental and physical energy, stronger immune system, greater endurance, and more. Do you know the number one secret superfood that helps increase your glutathione levels by 64% or more? It's unheated whey protein powder from grass-fed cows. This health food is amazing in its ability to do so much for virtually everyone. Introducing One World Whey, an industry-first, unheated whey protein powder from grass-fed cows. Call 888-988-3325. That's 888-988-3325. Or visit oneworldwhey.com. That's oneworldwhey.com.
I want to just again, break something down for you. Several months ago, the EPA raised the levels of safe radiation, depending on the dozens of isotopes, from 100 times to 100,000 times what it previously was. You can go to the EPA's website, and now even the Associated Press a few weeks ago, when it became official, reported on it. They're now saying certain isotopes can be 100,000 times higher. Most of them were 2,000, 3,000 times. There was a big list of them. I read them on air over and over and over again. This isotope can now be 25,000 times. This one 100,000. This one 100. This one 500. And that's because it was coming up in water supplies in San Francisco and other areas of 500 times, 300 times. They just say, hey, it's fine. It comes out now that for 8 years at least, 4 or 5 airports, Boston Logan is the one where this stuff all came out, that they have been testing the body scanners and that cancers went off the charts. No kidding. 8 hours a day, their own internal studies, radiation coming out. You're living in a microwave. And, I mean, no kidding. When you see the body scan photos TSA released, and many of them, you can see the skeleton. You can see the fingers. You can see the bones in the fingers and the hand. That's like a dental x-ray. You can see the cartilage and the bone in the nose. Look at those photos. It's going through your skin. These people worked there, and they knew. The government knew it was a death sentence for the TSA. These people are insane, but there's a sick, insane plan to it. So, find my stack here from what I was covering. And I'm digging through more of this. I'm going to do a special report later in the week, if not next week, that'll get millions of views, because I want to just show overwhelming documents, UN documents that said, encourage the end of the family. Well, I even have a Department of Education things that said the family is archaic and is barbaric and will be expunged, and that families are, quote, mentally ill, and the institution is inherently bad. These are quotes. And then look what they've done. It's not some judgment on what people are doing. Were there people in history that were naturally one way or the other? I'm not making a judgment on you, any more than I'm making a judgment on the French news agency article yesterday. In fact, let me find it here. Chemical in plastic containers makes male mice act like females. And then the females smell the pheromones off of them, and they're not attracted and will not have sex with the male mice. And you go into all the other studies. This has been studied for, again, 80 years or more. They knew exactly what they were doing. You see, it's more than that. Women are now not attracted to men because their brains are smelling the men, the pheromones. And they don't know why. Well, that guy, it looks good, but something about him. That's why women, when foreigners come in from third world countries and haven't been here long, go crazy. You'll see women go right up. They could be Eastern European. They could be from Latin America. They're ready to get their clothes off as fast as possible. They're like, whoa, I am ready right now. I mean, we don't have children in the West. The West is dying. We're not even replacing our numbers. Europe is collapsing. Japan is collapsing. They've been doing it to the Japanese men. Japan has, a 1.2 replacement. There won't be any Japanese in a couple generations. The globalists, wherever they got control, have been testing it. Now they're moving it to the third world. This isn't about gay, heterosexual, any of this. It's about destroying who we are. No wonder record numbers of men want to put dresses on and are attracted to men. You're women. You're women. Women aren't attracted to you because you're a woman. So you're attracted to men because chemically in your brain, you are now attracted to men. Do you understand that? That's one section of this, but that's why it's growing. Just like the mice. We'll be right back.
This is GCN, the Genesis Communications Radio Network.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big